Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. Today we're going to dive into your month of June. What do you need to know? How can you best navigate this month, and what messages does the angels have for you? So we're going to dive into this, but I really feel like, and I'm a Taurus too, so these are messages for me as well, but it's a little bit of tough love from the angels this month because there's a lot of really amazing energy that's trying to come through here and that is coming through here, but there also is very much us taking a look at where are we sabotaging ourselves, where are we keeping ourselves stuck, what do we need to work on to take ourselves to the next level. So let's dive in. Let's take a peek first at the overarching themes that you can expect throughout this month. So the first card that we have here is the Knight of Earth upright, okay? The Knight of Earth upright is very much about taking care of the things that you need to take care of, taking care of the things that you need to get done. You know, it's time to buckle down. It's time to honor the commitments that we've made either to ourselves or to others. And you know, what do we need to work on? What do we need to focus on? What do we need to be doing? What do we need to be taking action on to help to move things forward? And this might feel a little more challenging because midway through the month here on the 12th, we shift into Mercury retrograde. So that does slow things down a little bit, but still we can be focusing on those little things that we need to take care of. Maybe those things that you know you need to be doing, but you just haven't been doing them, okay? So making sure that you're taking care of all the little things that you need to take care of. Then we have the Page of Fire reverse, okay? And so this is like an energy that's trying to come through. This is new opportunities. Particularly this can be connected with our work or a life's work or a life purpose, you know, something new coming in. This can also be developments in health, things like that as well. And it's trying to come through. It's trying to assist us, a new energy coming in, a more positive energy coming in. But you know what? Again, it's like you need to help yourself, and you need to figure out what is needed here to help to move you forward. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I've been kind of in a fog for the past few months, and I definitely don't feel like I've been working at full capacity, and it's really influenced by everything that we have going on. But the time is now to start to make the changes, be the change that you want to see in your life. You know, start to work on those things that you know that you need to be doing, that you've been procrastinating on for so long, because I do feel like a lot of this is procrastination or putting it off or just not getting to those things that we know, we feel deeply are pretty important for our progress. If we can do that, I think it'll bring in that upright Page of Fire energy, which is an exciting new opportunity coming into our lives. Then we have the 10 of Earth upright, okay? So there is a beautiful, magical energy around family, around our close-knit group of people, where we're enjoying time with them, where we're enjoying that energy, where we're just like feeling happy and content at home. There is also a beautiful energy of, we have a lot of Earth cards here in this spread, a beautiful energy of abundance. But again, if we want to have the things that we want to have, whether that's opportunities, money, you know, different earthly possessions, whatever it is, but the things that we want to have come in, if we want to have them come in, we have to put energy into creating that. We have to be a co-creator. So we have to focus our energy on it, but we also have to take inspired action whenever we feel inspired to do so. So I feel compelled to say that, but I do feel like there's some nice, beautiful, supportive, abundant energy around us this month. Then we have the Parrot card. And this says, listen intently to understand, okay? So this is about listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, but this is also about listening to the people that are most important to you. This is what creates that happy family life, that happy home life, or, you know, those happy relationships in your life, is listening. And you know, letting that be a big part of the communication, trying to understand people in your life, and really making that effort, because there can be a lot of joyful development in relationships if we can allow for this. The next card that we have here is the Queen card. Okay, so the Queen card is about, for me, leadership, right? Stepping into a leadership role, but leading in a way that is fair and just and kind. And so where are you feeling called to lead? Where are you feeling called to step up and maybe show others the way? You're going to want to make sure that you honor that this month. The next cards that we have are maybe challenges or barriers that we can expect through this month. The first card that we have here is the Seven of Earth reverse. Okay, so there is a frustration. Why am I not where I want to be? Why am I, you know, not seeing the fruits of my labor? Why, you know, am I progressing only to feel like I keep getting stuck? Some of this stuff is regular life stuff, right? And energy blocks that we need to clear and things like that. But this is really saying, first of all, relax, because the seeds have been planted. There's a lot of seeds that have been planted that have the opportunity to sprout this month, and so many of them will sprout this month. So relax and don't put unnecessary energy into worrying, because it's not going to be helpful. It actually can energetically shut things down. So making sure that you're relaxing a little bit around that, and trying not to focus too much on lack and what's not working and what's not going well, because that is going to be really problematic, because you're going to manifest more of that. So come back to, like, what can I be doing? What's within my control? You know, what do I need to be working on? What do I need to be doing to plant more seeds that will grow later on? And the next card that we have here is the Nine of Fire reverse. Okay, so this is there's a little bit of an energy of like dancing back and forth between giving up on something that you know that you need, or giving up on something that you know is important to you, or giving in to something. And this is really the message of, like, it's important that you don't give in. It's important that if something is important enough to you that you really truly need it, you need to stand strong in that, and you need to ask for that, or set boundaries around that, or whatever that circumstance is. You need to stand strong in creating that in your life, in empowering that in your life, in protecting that in your life, in asking for that in your life, whatever this is. But I think it would be a really big mistake to simply say, this is really important to me, I really need this, but at the same time, it would be easier to just let it go. And I think these are the times that we choose to not let it go. Choose your battles, of course, but like when it's really important to you, when it's something that's needed, these are the times that we don't let that go, that we stand our ground, and that we protect what it is that we need, or there's a protection of what we have created, okay? And standing strong in that protection as well. So the next card that we have here is the World card. The World card is a beautiful card. The World card says, a job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. And again, you know, I feel like this is an energy that really wants to come in and is coming in. So understand that there are joyful, wonderful things, and recognizing these beautiful things that are coming, recognizing your progress, recognizing the things that are manifesting. And I think perhaps as we move a little bit further into the month even, you're going to see even more of these beautiful things manifesting. So again, it's like, relax. Even if you don't see it in your experience right now, doesn't mean that it's not on its way. It doesn't mean that it's not coming. Then we have the Guide card. And the Guide card is all about the divine, the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Okay, so this is really saying the divine exists within you as well, and we're constantly speaking for spirit without even realizing it. Spirit speaks through us without even realizing it. So if you feel called to lead, that Queen card, or to guide in some way, you really are encouraged to do that, whether that's in your friendships, whether that's in other relationships, whether that's in your work. But there is some energy of wanting to guide and wanting to recognize the divinity within you, and to use that divinity to help people, to guide people, to you know, I would say, like, be a light in this world. Shine your light to show other people their way through the darkness. And I feel like there is this energy if we choose to embrace it this month. And then there is the Giraffe card. The Giraffe card is all about working toward higher knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so there is something, and I do feel like this might be something in connection with what it is that we feel called to do, the inspired actions that we feel called to take. Maybe we're taking classes, maybe we're reading some books, personal development, educational development, some kind of development on ourselves this month. I think we're going to feel called to do, and I think that we're going to benefit a lot from. And it's going to be a great place to put energy into. The next cards that we have here are the anticipated gifts here throughout this month. So, we have first the King of Earth reversed, okay? King of Earth, when it's upright, is very much like you have the Midas touch. Everything that you're focusing your energy on, you are creating. And I feel like the reason that this is showing up reversed, again, is kind of like, what are you putting your energy into? You know, pay attention to that. Are you creating the kind of life that you want? And if the answer to that is no, the only person who can change your life is you. So it's time to make some changes. It's time to shift some things. It's time to start to take some actions to create the kind of life that you know that you want, that you deserve, that will make you happier, that will give you the world. You know, you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay in the same place and be miserable and not have the things that you want. So honoring that and really thinking about, what am I putting my energy into? Because whatever you're putting your energy into, you're manifesting more of. So be careful of that. Be mindful of that. Then we have the Three of Earth reverse. Okay, so this is saying to me that there is a need to be a team player in some way, okay? To let other people help you, to hear other people's opinions, to work together with other people, to be cooperative. There may be some opportunities that will come through working with a group or through being connected, having a network, having connections with people. And so get out there, be social, you know, be willing to be cooperative, be willing to work with other people. Maybe you're somebody who works better independently, but you have an opportunity to work in a small group of some kind. Allow it, let yourself do it, because there is an opportunity waiting for you within that, or a learning, or something positive throughout this month. And then we have the Nine of Air reversed. Okay, so the Nine of Air is a challenging energy. This is like really expecting the worst, being really down in the dumps, feeling really negative, or having difficulty sleeping, or nightmares, or things like that. And this is really saying that, you know, this is showing up in the gifts category for a reason, because there's an opportunity this month for you to stop falling into this habit. I feel like there's a habit here where, you know, maybe you've been repeating something that has been consistently bringing you into a more negative place, that has been consistently bringing you into a tough spot. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying it's time to change. It's time to listen to what needs to be changed in your life so that you can change your life and move forward and be happier, right? So there's something that needs to change here, and it's something that quite usually brings you into this state where you're just depressed and down and hopeless and, you know, so anxious that you can't sleep and feeling anxious and all of these things. And this is really saying, like, what in your life is contributing to that, and what needs to change so that this pattern doesn't need to continue, because then it becomes a gift, because then it becomes, I recognize what I am doing that is contributing to this issue. Maybe it's the way that you are perceiving things. Maybe it's the thoughts that you're allowing to run through your mind most of the time. So whatever needs to change, I think that we find a way to change it. We find that awareness, and we find a way to begin to make some changes to release that pattern that just isn't helpful to us. And the next card that we have here is the Turtle card, be joyful and trusting, right? So again, this is all about connecting with joy and trusting that your higher power will take care of the rest, okay? Be trusting of people. You know, sometimes Taurus, we can be a little stubborn, you know? So be careful about closing your heart to people. Be careful about, you know, being so widely untrusting that you actually prevent yourself from making connections with important people that you're destined to connect with, that you prevent, you know, we don't want to prevent ourselves from having real connection, because this is what holds us up. We are social beings, and it's so important. So allowing yourself to allow joy and allow people and allow trust into your life and your experience, that's really going to help with this 9 of air energy as well. And then we have the hedonist card. Okay, so you know, this is about enjoying the little things in life, taking time to celebrate yourself, to celebrate your life. Sometimes this energy can move into a little bit of making sure that you're not enjoying yourself so much that you're being lazy, where you're not getting stuff done, right? But this is really also about like taking a break and enjoying life, and finding those little things, those little pleasures that really make a difference in your overall joy and happiness. So those are your messages for the month of June. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and I will be back soon with another video. Take care, guys.